Let's test it. Close, open, close, open. Awesome, it's working. Yay! That's okay. So this is the motor which we need to replace. The notch gets stuck in this groove, and so you can push this, and when you push it, it pushes the lock down, and very good feeling that this is the one that you need to take special care of. Welcome back to another episode of V Builds. Yeah, what? Okay, so in this episode we are going to fix the center lock of this car. Let me show you what's the problem. Right now, see, all the doors are locked. This is locked, the back passenger door is locked, but when I unlock it from the driver's side, basically all the doors should unlock, right? So I unlock it. Check this out. This one unlocked, this one also unlocked, but this door doesn't unlock, and the same goes when I try to lock it as well. So I'm guessing the motor for this lock has damaged. So it seems like a very big issue, and we checked outside. They quoted us for around 1,000 ringgits, which is almost 20,000. So I thought it might be a very big fix. The motor must be big or some expensive part. But check this out. This is the motor. This is like a toy car motor that we have in toy cars. So this is the motor which we need to replace. So let's start opening all that. Before that, I must tell you, when you order the motor, I got it for 100 rupees. That's like 6 ringgits and 100 rupees. So you must make sure that this axle is what is suitable for your car, because some of them has a notch cut over. This is a perfectly round one which is suitable for Mazda. So let's do it. Let's open it and we try to fix it. Start by opening the screw, and then there is this plate. When you remove it, there will be one inside right there also. Let's do it. Just like that. This part comes out. Make sure you don't break any locks. So after you remove this cover, there is this coupler that you need to remove. So just press it. There's a lock in that. Just press it and pull it out. Don't force anything. Now the lock motor should be somewhere here where the lock assembly is. So we need to open up this cover as well. Now here is the lock assembly, so we need to open these 3 screws to pull it out, and we'll just pull it out from here. These are some weird screws, so because of that I have to go and buy a new tool. Right here, let's open it up.
Guys, we have spent a lot of money, then you should like or share as much as possible.
खुल जाए बस अब ये.
इनको समझाया गया था कि महंगा वाला ले लो, अच्छी क्वालिटी का.
गालियां मत दे, रिकॉर्डिंग ये YouTube पे जाएगी.
और तो काट देना जरूर.
Another new tool. अभी चलने दें. Okay, now let's pull it out. Finally. This right here is the whole locking unit. This is the child lock. This is where the door handle sits. So yeah, now we need to work on this. So the motor must be inside this whole module. Let's open it up. There are few screws which I can see. Just be careful, because I am assuming there might be a lot of springs inside it, so don't lose anything. Let's open. Looks like I need some special tools to open it because it was breaking, so I'll heat it up a bit and then try to open it. Okay, where were we? Okay, also I think the motor is somewhere here. You see the shape? This must be the motor, so I'll try to open it from this side. Yep, yay, it helped. Heating it up actually helped, so I will heat up the rest of it so that so the plastic switch, you know, this is a car lock, so the plastic switch are like this. Don't force them to open, just heat them a little bit. When you do that, it becomes much easier to open. Okay, a little bit of heat and there you go. That's it, finally it is open. Okay, yeah. So this is the locking mechanism of a car. Check this out. This one is the door handle and this one is the lock unlock button. I was finally able to open it. It is quite a complex mechanism right there, but this is the motor that is short, so I will replace it with this one and hopefully our center locking will work. So I'll have to take out this pilot gear and install it on this one and then just place it over here. One thing is that then I need to make sure that all the other mechanisms are as they were before. So right here is the motor that we need to replace. It's just not working, so can see the system is so complex, man. Nice. So just pull it out like this carefully. Okay, and just like that. So see, these two terminals are what operate this motor, so they just go in these two contact points. Now all we need to do is replace this motor. Let's do that. And we can use the same gear, so I'll just take it out and put it in the new motor. There you go. This is the old motor and this is the new motor. So it seems the shaft for this new motor is a bit smaller. So what I will do is, like, otherwise it fits quite snug, so I will just install it here, but it still needs a support on this side. So what I'm going to do is, I use this wire. I'm going to put this in here like this. Okay, and then I am going to place it so that it doesn't fall off. Let's do it. Motor is ready, just need a little bit filing on this end so it doesn't, you know, get stuck anywhere. So here it goes. Stop. And there you go, nice and smooth. So now this won't be stuck anywhere. Good. Here is the old motor and here is the new one, the compromised one. But yeah, let's install it and see. Hopefully it will work. There you go. Install nice. Wow, it moves nice. Okay, so the new motor is in. Let's close this thing up. This out, guys. This is how the lock and unlock mechanism of your car works. This lever right here has this notch. This thing goes in these grooves. So let's say it is like this right now. Okay, here. Okay, and now when this motor turns one way, let's say like this, when this motor turns this gear on the anti-clockwise direction, the notch gets stuck in this groove, and see, when I turn it, that's the unlock. And the other way, when it turns it clockwise, the lock again needs to go in this groove, and when you keep it turning, this is the lock. So this is how the lock and unlock mechanism work in your car. So now this notch right here, this is the one from the door handle. So when you pull the door handle, basically it pushes this notch like this, and this notch goes over this. You see this groove right there? So it notch goes like this, and when the child lock is off, so this groove gets stuck in here, and you can push. So you can push this, and when you push it, it pushes the lock down, and this is how it opens. And when the child lock is on, in that case you pull it out, right? So this notch disengages, and that's when it doesn't push on this. When you push, it just goes free like this, and it doesn't push on this lever, so the door doesn't unlock. This is how the child lock works. This is ready now. Let's close it back up. So while closing, make sure all the notches go where they need to be. So let's say this lock notch needs to be here. There's a groove in that which should go in this gear. Then this child lock should be properly placed, and then this notch should go over here. If you miss any of these parts, the door lock might not work, so be careful about it. Now let's close it. Closing this is not going to be as easy as it was to open it, but you have to put everything properly. So I'm just going to open the rest of it. Now this notch goes in here like this. Okay, so it can push on this like that. This is the child lock system, so it goes right there. Now let's close it back up. Okay, cool, man, cool, awesome. So you see, now this door lock works now. And here is, this one is to open and close the door. Now it works. And this one is to lock and unlock. This also works. Now I can just close this up. Child lock is there, everything okay, cool. Now let's close it. This spring goes in like, okay, first I need to put this wire. Just like that, one. And this one is for the lock, so it goes in like, just like that. So this is how the lock and door wires are connected. It goes in like that, and this goes in like this. Cool. Now this spring, everywhere there is one spring, goes in like this. Okay, cool. And now I can just close it. Tick, 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 tick. If it snaps in, that means everything is in place. If it doesn't, need to make some changes. Now this is how you adjust everything. It is properly fixed, so I'll close it in time lapse now, just the screws. Everything is in. We can just give it a quick test. You know, when you pull it, you will know if it is working or not. When you pull it, see this moves. That means the door open close is good, and the door lock, it's unlocked right now. Lock, unlock, lock, unlock, that's also good. So this is done. We're going to install it in the car, and I have a very good feeling that, oh fuck. So this is done, and we are going to install it in the car now, and I have a very good feeling that it is going to work. Now while installing that unit, this pin right there, you see that one, this is the one that you need to take special care of, otherwise your outdoor handle, this will not work. So I'll show you how to install it. The pin that I just showed you, that pin goes on this here, and it pushes it down to open the door. So that's make sure you are able to fit it there. So carefully putting this unit back in. Wow. So it goes down first and then slides in, so make sure you're properly doing it. Just like that's just in there, and you place it just like that. So it's there. I cannot show you the pin, but since I pull it and you feel the difference now, so that means the pin is installed. So everything is good. I can just put in the screws and put it everything back on. Let's test it. Close, open, close, open. Awesome, it's working. Yay! It's tested and working fine. So let's quickly just close it up. Make sure it doesn't come on the way of this mirror. Everything is good. Okay. There too. And like that. This trim goes in first. Like that. Da, da, da. To connect all the couplers where they were. So this one for the power window control goes in. I pull it through, and in here just snaps it. Okay, and finally there goes the trim. The trim locks in place, just 2 screws. Test. Outside handle works. Inside handle works. Good. And here goes the final test. I lock it. That's locked. Unlock, lock, unlock. Yeah, 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 yeah. And the final trim piece. There it goes, all set. So that's it for this episode, guys. The locking system of that gate is working as I just showed you. So there were some improvisations that I had to do, but I did not record those because I wasn't sure if it is going to work or not, if I have to order a new motor. So basically the motor that I got for the lock was not exactly the same like this one. So the shaft was smaller. For this Mazda, the shaft should be 35 millimeters long, but the one that I had a shaft of 20 millimeters. So I did some improvisation. I I basically glued the driver gear onto the motor and it worked. I had to do some grinding and rubbing to make it fit properly, but it did fit and everything works, so I am so happy. So yeah, this is how you fix your the lock motor of your car. In case your car's lock is not working, you can just follow these steps. It's quite easy. If you go outside, they can charge you any amount, but if you do it yourself, it's just 100 ringgits or something like that. So make sure you like, share and subscribe, and I will keep on bringing more such DIY videos for you. See you in the next one. Bye bye. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Bye bye.
If you like this video, please consider subscribing.
This guy's not slowing down. Yeah, that's confirmed. He's not stopping. Code 3.